it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys a brand new Attack on Titan episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is episode 6 of season 2. And yes, folks, I freaking knew it! I told you guys in the previous video, I so rightfully knew it. The reason that I'm shouting at the top of my lungs, guys, is because of the fact that I knew the Armor Titan versus Eren was gonna be the following episode. I knew it. I was like, nah, it's too good to be true. Nah, they would have showcased it a little bit more on the preview. So nah, I freaking knew it. That was so. I knew. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The marketing team that was doing this episode, they did it wonderfully. Like, honestly, the story pacing was actually brought about really well to a T, because the suspense that I know everybody that read the manga, they're probably like, oh man, when's Eren versus the Armor Titan? Well, of course, they're not there yet. They're trying to build that suspense. They're trying to give reasoning as to why Eren is going to fight the Armor Titan and the Colossal Titan, because of the fact that they were in this episode 6, it mostly focused heavily on Reiner and Bernard's actual desire, quote-unquote desire to actually fight against humanity. Yes, folks, that was actually pretty interesting, because they're still ambiguous as to why they're actually fighting against humanity, why they're breaking down the walls, why are they doing all this stuff, but at the same time, it's also giving us reasons to, like, whoa, you know, Reiner and Bernard, they're giving away their secrets to Eren. And it's hilarious because you're like thinking like, these guys really aren't that skillfully tactful when they're keeping secrets. This time they actually gave away their secrets. So why are they doing this? Like I said, it's because of the fact that, if I remember correctly, I don't want to spoil too much, it's just that there's something that Reiner and Bernard are fighting for. That's all I'm going to say. There's something that they're fighting for that's actually causing them to actually act in this behavior. That's all I know, guys. That's all I know, I swear to God. But, speaking of that, Reiner and Bernard, this episode, it seems that their plans were actually foiled, because it seems that the whole scouting region was already in on it. That's what made it interesting. The whole scouting region was in on it. They already knew Reiner and Bernard were the Armor Titan and the Colossal Titan, and I love the fact that Eren was trying to play it off throughout the whole entire time, saying, "Oh yeah, you guys are joking. Yeah, you guys must be like lot of loss of blood. You guys are talking nonsense. You guys aren't the Colossal Armor." I like the fact that Eren was actually just joking around with it, and just and Bernard was just like, "Oh yeah. It's been a hectic week. Yeah, we must be talking nonsense these days." Oh, there goes my cat. And it's also hilarious the fact that you could see that the way that the story writers actually wrote this episode, the breaking of the flag, guys, the breaking of the flag, that was at that pivotal point in the story that you could tell that Reiner had enough. He said he's had enough. He doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to do these lies anymore. That's what I love the way they did that cinematography right there. When that even Eren knew. When that flag broke, like, oh my god, like, you literally saw Eren's face, like, oh snap, he broke. Like, everybody around me was like, oh, like, you literally could tell everybody was in on it. Just the way that the cinematography was just shown. I love the fact, this episode was pretty entertaining, guys. If you guys aren't really following the story, you guys have to honestly, Attack on Titan really is doing well. Like I said, the marketing team is actually pretty well as to how they're showcasing the episodes as well. But needless to say, is the fact that I like the way that they're actually showcasing that they actually formulated a plan to try to get Bernard and Reiner underground, so that way they can't, you know, go on full Titan mode. But it seems that their plan failed because, of course, these two kids, Reiner and Bernard, they have their own plans. They just had enough. They had enough. That's it. But I would say that's it for today's episode, folks. Like I said, there wasn't really that much to talk about. You know, the scouting just figured them out, and Reiner and Bernard, that's it. They just had enough. That's it. Needless to say, it was a very interesting episode. Like I say, like the suspense was killing everybody, even myself. I was like, when are they gonna break? But then you get trapped inside the dialogue that's been involved with all the characters themselves. It's the dialogue that's leading up to the suspense, because we already know what the rise in action. Now the story that is actually moving in Pivotal 4, I believe it's gonna be another arc that's gonna be involved there. So, like I said, let me know down in the comments, guys, as to what you guys' thoughts on the next episode. What do you guys think that's gonna happen? It's gonna be Reiner. It's gonna be the Armor Titan versus Eren. Who do you guys think is gonna duke it out? How do you guys think it's gonna come out animated? That's what I'm personally waiting for. How is it gonna come out animated? That's what I want to see. And also, what do you guys think of Reiner himself? Like, as a character. Do you guys think that him as a character, do you guys think his character development is actually progressing well? Or do you guys think that him as a character, do you guys see him as a villain? Because personally, I don't really see Reiner as a villain, folks. I really don't. But like I said, let me know down in the comments. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content and your content as well, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Attack on Titan episode discussions. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next video. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.